Welcome back to Freeman's Garage Extra. This is the end of an era. Freeman's Garage is moving from Texas to Oklahoma. Got the 67 C10 on a trailer outside, hooked up to the 1-ton Ford. 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'm rolling up to Oklahoma. Have not closed on the new property yet, but I got a place to stash the truck and some stuff up there, storage spot. Since I'm leaving in the morning, there's a few things I just want to finish up here, because once I leave her tomorrow morning, I might not come back down to Texas for a couple weeks or so to get another car and bring it up to Oklahoma. So what I want to do is I want to get some stuff taken care of in the garage. I want to get the grinder out, cut some bolts out of the concrete. I need to do something with the dryer vent. Trust me, this video might be a little boring. But for all I know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you're alone, eating Cheetos on a beanbag chair, and you just need something to watch. So here you go. We're gonna remove this winch from the floor, and we're gonna use the grinder to cut the bolts out of the floor. There's some bolts over there. There's actually another set of bolts right there. We're going to attempt to disassemble this big giant thing under the blanket over there. You'll see that in a little bit. And I want to get some stuff out to the shed to lock up. This house is still for sale, so when people come to look at this, is why I want to get this cleaned up. I want to figure out the last of the stuff that I can fit on the rig parked outside, because I got the tow rig filled and then the truck on the car trailer filled. There's a little bit of space left, so I want to find the last little things that I'm going to cram out there, and then I want to make everything that's left in here neat, tidy, and organized. Get some stuff, probably those bicycles and that 6-foot ladder, probably some stuff like that, get it out into the shed, because that'll be under lock and key out there. So when people come to view this house and we're not here, the garage looks presentable. Things like, oh, actually we should put the compressor. There's actually a handful of things we could lock away in the shed. That way when people view the house, which the house, by the way, is completely empty and clean, but when I'm not here and people come to look, the house will be perfect, and then in here it'll be neat and organized, and things that I don't want to somehow walk away, like the air compressor, will be all hidden and locked away in a shed back there. Boy, as soon as I started talking to you, I realized, wait a minute, maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I thought I had a plan. Anyways, this is just kind of a keeping you in the loop type video, and plus it's fun. We're gonna get the grinder out and make some sparks fly. But let's get stuff to the shed first. So how often do you think those bicycles get ridden? You know, the house has been for sale for months, and I've been up in Oklahoma a lot of the time so that my daughter can have her father. And this garage has kind of been like this. Well, I mean, there's another vehicle in here too. There's 3 vehicles in here and then a bunch of stuff in here. And I mean, that's not going to stop anybody from buying the house that wants to buy it. But, you know, at this point, I'm just thinking, well, I probably would have hidden and locked away some stuff like we're doing right now a long time ago if I had the space to actually maneuver. And now I finally do, so that's what we're doing. And the shed's actually kind of downhill a little bit, so it kind of seems at the same time as if, you know, we're just making extra work, because it's all going to have to come back up to get loaded. But I might not come back down here for, well, I might be closed on the new place before coming back down. Just kind of depends on the motivation level and the kids' sports schedule and all that kind of stuff. Oh, geez, I don't have the key. Cheap clutchless weed whacker. Lawnmower that's about ready for an engine rebuild. A grill I've had for many years that we are going to restore in Freeman's Garage Extra at some point. And my 1950 something Sears and Roebuck 12-foot flat bottom John boat. The bicycles are going to go right back up on that hook where they used to be, but I took everything down and packed everything up because somebody was going to rent me their house in Oklahoma. And then as soon as my house here in Texas sold, that was the contingency, and then I could buy their place on 12 acres. And they backed out on that, and yeah, I guess the bike's going right back up. Okay, that was my rant. Yes, I'm still bitter. You've never seen inside the shed at Freeman's Garage before, have you? It's nothing special. It's some big box store shed that was here when I bought the house, and I didn't even want to buy the house, but kind of had to move. Wasn't my choice, and this was the only house on the market that had a somewhat decent garage. So that's why I bought, there wasn't anything better anyways. Mixed gas. It's not going to take long to put some stuff out here, and it's just going to make, and people that come look at the house are not going to have access into here, but it's just going to make, if the garage can look, just the less stuff that's in the garage and the better it looks, just the better it's going to be. I got to sell this place. Okay, it just ripped a hole in my last pair of pants. See, if we get the barbed wire out of the garage, and the city slickers that come look at this house won't be creeped out. Why is there this rusty razor stuff? Is there, what happened in this house? Yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense to move all the stuff down and bring it back up, but I've debated that enough in my head to where it does make sense. So I'm not going to talk about that anymore because the decision has been made. And I think, let's see, we got to get the bicycles in here. I think this is going to be maybe about it. And we could get some more stuff in here, but I kind of wouldn't mind leaving some stuff to block the driver's side doors of the 62 Rambler in there so that they can't be opened, because I got that car's full of stuff. Wish I could remember exactly how these were. Now this bicycle was I basically inherited it. Oh, I see, this hook's in. Okay, well that's gonna, well, that's just the way it is. The reason why I told you that is because I wouldn't, buying an expensive bicycle is not something that I would probably end up ever doing. It's I did not grow up riding expensive bikes. I grew up riding Huffies, if you know what I mean. And the difference between, see, this is, I bought this bike for my daughter, and it's wasn't the cheapest thing, and it's also not an expensive bike. And boy, you can sure tell a difference between, I must have put this boat in before I put these bikes up here, huh? A difference you can tell is this bike is very light, and this bike weighs about 5,000 million pounds. And you thought this video would be boring. Okay, so that might actually be all that we put in here. I suppose I could put, there's some gas cans in here. I could put those in the shed, I guess. And if I put, actually, let me think here. Okay, what if I did this? Next time I come back down here, I'm taking this Harley. So what if I did this? Put that in front of the doors. Put the cardboard drip pans underneath because, you know, it's a Harley. Okay, put that there. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Why do I do things the way I do? I'll put this on. God, why do I smell like, I smell fresh laundry. I know that's not coming from me. Oh, what do I have in here? Lead? Okay, I swear, I'm strong enough to do this. I'm just being careful around the motorcycle. Okay? And then I hit the motorcycle. Great. Okay, so what I'll do is I will put these cabinets right here without hitting the car, which I did. Well, that's just fan-damn-tastic. I think these also have lead in them. Just lead bars. I like to paint lead bars gold with gold spray paint and then pretend I have gold bars. Like on Kelly's Heroes. Okay. So then now, put those there. Okay. And now I can't forget this time, because I brought stuff up to Oklahoma before. I loaded the truck with the two-wheel cart and then didn't bring the two-wheel cart. So remember that this time. Okay, and now that that is situated like that, when people come to look at this house, if they open this door, it won't be blatantly obvious to people outside that there's a motorcycle in here. Well, actually it might still be. But anyways, I don't, nothing's gonna happen. I don't have any concerns about it, but, so these doors are facing that way, things are in front of those doors. You know, there's a couple guitars and things like that in there. I just can't move everything all at once. So, and there's a color television set over by the wall. But yeah, that's, I think that's looking pretty good. This is stuff that was sent in to the Freeman's Garage P.O. box. Taking it with me to Oklahoma in case I don't come back down before closing. I will have those pieces to install on this car here. Actually, just toss. Got too many boxes. Actually, no, I'll regret that. Put this random stuff into this bucket. This is stuff I put in the trunk a long time ago. I'll just close that up. I don't want to put any more in there. The car's full. There's enough weight in here. So I'll just hook this up to keep the trunk lid down. So that's going to Oklahoma right now, and we're cutting all the anchors out of the floor. And we shouldn't need a winch to get the two cars that are not running out of the garage and onto a trailer when we come back, because we're gonna be able to put the ramps of the trailer right up to the doors. Keep the hardware. Okay, we're plugged in. I think safety glasses are packed away in the cab of the C10 on the trailer, but I'll bring this out there right now and throw it in there, and I'll see if I can't find some safety glasses real quick. Otherwise, I'm not wearing them. Sorry, neighbors. This guy's still got one more loud grinding job left to do. Guess I could at least wear the gloves that are right behind me, huh? Cut these off and grind them down flush with the floor. My ears will be ringing for the next 3 days. That's how it's supposed to be. A little bit of water and a sweep will get rid of the black marks. But they're cut off flush with the floor, so now nobody will come in and, oh, look at this house. Ah. And that one there, we'll just leave that one, because, I was thinking I'd zip these off in a second. It actually took about 5 minutes. And so to do that one, laying on my stomach under the car, is not worth it. So when I come back from Oklahoma, I don't know which car, if I'd be taking this one, or one that I have out in a storage facility out in town. I don't know which one first, but if we take this one first when we come back, we'll cut that off. So whenever that car moves, we'll cut that one. All right, let's do the dryer vent. Oh, ow! That's for something else. This here was a late night temporary blockade from the you-know-what's coming through. Spiders, scorpions, snakes, mice. There's there's a flap out there, but it's just a little piece of plastic. Things will get past it. We'll save this for the new house. And the new house, if we actually do close on it, as far as I know, well, there might not be a dryer hookup. The seller said, Mom never liked a dryer. Mom never wanted one. She liked the clothesline. And she liked her washing machine in the kitchen, where it is right now. So we'll find out on that, but if there isn't a hookup, we'll make one. There's better tape you could use for this, but this is the only thing. I was lucky to find this because I have different types of tape, but everything's packed up. Some stuff's actually in Oklahoma. And I put so much around here to give myself something to stick to. That'll do it. When people come to look at this house, they'll be very impressed. That's how you do it, when you just got to get stuff done and all you have to work with is what you have to work with. Here's what was under those blankets. A giant dollhouse I'm going to try to disassemble to save space. Now my daughter's a little old for this, but she doesn't want to get rid of it, and that's, okay, whatever, that's hers. Doesn't belong to me. And no, I never bought a dollhouse this big to put in my house. Okay, who do you think bought this? My mother. I hope she's not watching. No, she's not. She never watches. She doesn't watch this show.